Hey peeps! Monday. Oh, I feel a hair. The thing that I take my hair off with, those things that you busted. I've been plucking like a lunatic. I'm gonna look like the werewolf of London when I get out of quarantine. So anyhow, I have a couple of funny toilet paper joke things that happen to me. It's got nothing to do with the problem right now with no toilet paper. But anyways, we must all have like a funny toilet paper story. So my first one, this was like back in 1997. Bob and I went to Plum Cove Beach. It was very hot that day, and it had to been for him to go to the beach. So we were sitting down next to the water, and I hate Jiffy Johns. I hate them. I will avoid them at all costs, but I had to go. So I go up and I use it. And have you ever noticed that if you go into one or even into a public bathroom, there's tons of toilet paper on the floor? You know, like everywheres. And I never could figure that out. I mean, it wouldn't be there today. People would be taking it. But, so what the conclusion that I came to was, I mean, nobody wants to sit on a toilet seat unless it's your own. So they must be building nests on top of the toilet seat. That's the only thing I could think of, and then they can sit down. And then they get up, they leave it, it's all over the floor. What a shungava mess. Well, anyways, I used the Jiffy John. And I'm walking back to the beach, back to where we're sitting, and I said to Bob, I got to go in the water. I just feel very unclean coming out of there. And he started laughing. He goes, Natalie. I said, what? He goes, you have a long streaming piece of toilet paper connected to the back of your bathing suit. I said, what? Yeah. I backed up into the water and just fell in. I'm like, oh my God. So I walked on a crowded beach from the Jiffy John all the way back down to the water with the toilet paper streaming out of the back of my bathing suit. I was so embarrassed. But you think, that somebody would have said, hey, lady, you got toilet paper hanging out of the back of your bathing suit. See me, I would have done that. I would have saved this person the embarrassment and said, hey, you got toilet paper hanging. What's the big deal? When I was in high school, Holly Davis will remember this. We were walking into Sarge McNamara. I love that man. And he used to do homeroom in the cafeteria. Not homeroom, what do you call it? Study hall. So Holly and I were walking in there one day for study. And I said, hey, Sarge. And I looked and I said, your fly's down. Holly looked at me and Sarge looked down. Yeah, his fly was down. Somebody had to tell him. She was, Holly Davis's laugh was hysterical to think that I would say, hey, Sarge, your fly's down. Well, that's a joke between her and I. But anyways, people today, they wouldn't tell you. You could be dragging Auntie Kit on your pant leg coming out of Market Basket and nobody would tell you. They just walk past. So my other one is me and Bob were going to Florida. This was a long time ago. Haley was living in Miami then. She was working there. And, of course, Natalie had to go to the bathroom. And, again, toilet paper all over the floor. All these nest builders, they don't pick up their toilet paper when they're done. So here I am walking back to where Bob is. A big piece of toilet paper on my shoe. Streaming it along Logan Airport. Bob's like, Natalie, you got toilet paper attached to your shoe. It was a long one, let me tell you. That happened today. People would be on the floor fighting over it. That's how long it was. That would have been good for a day and a half. So anyways, a couple of funny toilet paper stories. And anyways, I'm sitting in the Elks parking lot having my coffee. And that's about it for today. Hoping we get some sunshine. I think it's going to rain tomorrow. I'm not sure, but anyways. Keep the faith, peeps. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.